Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching, and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question, and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I am not a therapist, and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Fridays, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. In addition to these questions, I talk about various other life renewal topics. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. All right, the first question comes from Ashley, who is in Riverside, California. Ashley writes, "My goal this year is to get out of credit card debt and become more financially responsible. The problem is I have no idea how to begin. Do you have any suggestions?" Thank you, Ashley, for asking that question. I mean, so many people are in credit card debt and really are drowning and don't know what to do. To answer your question, what I've done is done a bit of research to find out what the agencies are that can help you with this. And the reason that I've done this is because I know that there are fly-by-night scams out here who will either take your information and use it, or, you'll have to pay them money, and you definitely don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is read off the information that I found in hopes that it will help you. The first place you can go is your city or county website. You want to visit that website, and it has areas there for consumer affairs, social services, housing, and community protection. You want to contact them first because they do have confidential agencies that they work with to help you with this. Another area, which I didn't know about either, was United Way 211. Basically, it's unitedway211.org. And this is a free service, also very confidential. They are another agency you can go to. Now, from what I understand, there are eligibility requirements. There can be limited availability, but I would certainly check first to see how available these agencies are. There is also a focus on low-income individuals. You do have to go through a process of being vetted. That is the first line of defense. After that, there are nonprofit credit counseling organizations that you can go to, such as FCAA. There is NFCC, and basically they're free or low-cost credit counseling. You can also go to debt management plans. These are offered by credit counseling agencies and involve considering your debts and making monthly payments. So there are places you can go, but I would start with the city and state agencies first. That would be where I would go and then move on from there. I commend you for wanting to get your debt in hand. I mean, that is something that a lot of people need to do. If nothing else, it gives you peace of mind. So please let me know if any of these services were able to help you. Send me a note, send me an email, or drop a line in the comments below. All right? Thank you. Our topic for today is social media. Why social media? Well, we are, of course, and have been in a social media frenzy for well over a decade now. Social media has its advantages and its disadvantages. The reason that I want to talk about it is because so many times we look to social media for information, but we tend to trust a lot of times the information that we get on social media, and some of it is not trustworthy. You have to be able to discern and look at what you're seeing on social media, especially now because the rules have changed. The social media companies are not doing the complete vetting of the information that is being put out. So you, as the consumer, you're the one who really has to do this. The other thing with social media is it's wonderful for socializing. The thing is, though, it can cause problems when you are socializing in person or needing to socialize in person. I've been hearing that companies are looking for employees who have skills that were basic when I was in my 20s and 30s and even teens, for that matter, being able to communicate, being able to problem solve, being able to be social. And part of the reason for this is because so many people are on social media and not interacting face to face. It's okay to be on social media, but my view is it's also good to meet people face to face and build those skills, because you pick up more about a person when you're face to face versus seeing them on social media. So anyway, that is all I wanted to say about that. Let's go ahead and get started with the next question. Our next question comes from Renee, who is in Niagara Falls, New York. Renee writes, I'm a 35-year-old single woman who works full-time. I have been using social media as a way to connect with friends and stay informed. I'd like to start socializing in person, and I'd like suggestions on how to go about that. Perfect. I'm so glad you asked. Thank you for that question. There are a lot of ways that you can connect with people. Number one, you can join different meetup groups that meet in person versus online. If there is something you love to do and you enjoy doing, or you maybe are thinking about doing, there is, I'm sure, a meetup group that meets in person to actually do. Going to different organizations, joining other groups that meet in person. It doesn't have to be a meetup group. Maybe you join your local Toastmasters organization, or you join another club. Maybe you join a bowling league. Lots of activities out here that you can do to socialize with people face to face. As humans, our ancestors lived in groups because that was the only way you could survive. If you were out here by yourself, then more than likely you would die because you'd be eaten by an animal. So as humans, we came together and protected each other and worked in tribes. And the reason I say that is because this is in our DNA. We are not meant to sit on computers all day and not socialize in person. That is just not what we are meant to do. And when we do that, we change a vital part of who we are, and we start to feel more isolated and alone. And so this is why it's important that you want to get out and socialize more. Just going to get your hair done, to the beauty shop, and taking yourself to lunch, that is another way of getting out. Going to a game, going to a movie with someone, calling up a friend, that's another way that you can socialize with other people. Let me know what you decided to do. My thought is to do something at least once a week. Go out at least once a week and socialize with someone else, and you'll find that you are craving it more and more, and you'll feel better about yourself. Thank you for sending that question. Please comment below when you have gone out and joined a group or done something social. Let me know how it all went. All right, we have come to the end of the session for today. Thank you for being here. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the way I grow the viewership and the way that the videos are sent out to other people so that the videos can help others. If you'd like to learn more about me, please check out my website, www.padmalifecoaching.com. There is information on the services I offer. You can sign up for one of the services or even send me an email to ask me questions about the services. If you'd like to learn about me through my book, you can find the book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any place where online books are sold. The title of the book is And the Lotus Opened, a memoir. In the book, I talk about the journey that I went through to heal trauma and to not carry that trauma anymore. In addition to that, I also have a virtual healing retreat that I am hosting this April 29th and 30th. It's being hosted through eventbrite.com. You can find the event over there under Padma Life Coaching. It is the journey of the soul. So check it out. It will be a wonderful 2-day event, 3 hours each day. And I look forward to seeing you back here next week. Bye-bye.